guys, and welcome back to Sherlock Holmes, Devil's Daughter. We can't see Sherlock's face from a weird angle. What's stopping me? Is this wall actually stopping me from looking over and panning over to Sherlock's face? Well, no matter. Anyway, you guys, your friendly neighborhood sidekick here, ready to bring you another day, another episode of amazing Sherlockiness. I don't know, I didn't really think through that intro at all. And, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and head to Scotland Yard, considering we just finished examining the sewers. Is there anything we can open in regards to our casebook? Only that they died by electrocution. Okay, that's fine. And anything, there's probably a lot of little clues that we're gonna have to look over. Like how they were, this, yeah, I'm totally good. Alright, there we go. And ready to go. Woo! You guys will have to forgive me this morning. I didn't sleep well last night. I was actually a bit sick. But I am excited to get back in.
Ah, Mr. Holmes, we have a slight problem.
Oh,
what happened?
The Shiner.
One of the suspects, Mr. Reginald Butcher, has escaped. It was after we asked him to put his belongings in the evidence room. I'm sorry.
How did he escape?
He hit me in the face. Took me by surprise, you know, otherwise I...
Of course. That's all?
Just before he left the yard, he shouted, "Sorry, I'll come back later."
Really?
Sorry, I'll come back later.
He could have said that without punching me.
Is Inspector Lestrade here?
No, he will be absent for a couple of days. Can we keep this incident between us?
Oh, poor guy. Poor guy. Now we have to find the escaped suspect? Where would we even have an idea? Oh, I wanted to investigate. See, that makes him look really guilty. Let's take a look at their items.
This pen is an expensive one, but it isn't new.
Dear Mr. Butcher, your repeated absence, which is compounded, cannot continue. You are responsible for serious errors that have been found, that your colleagues have found themselves compelled to rectify. We're sorry for this present situation, as you have always been an exemplary employee. We understand the complication of your personal situation, but if you are unable to correct your behavior in the immediate future, we are forced to terminate your employment.
Reginald Butcher had problems with his job. The initials MB.
So he was married. We have excellent news for you. Please arrange a visit as soon as possible. Her condition is stationary. Oh.
This letter from yesterday perhaps explains why Butcher was in such a hurry. At any rate, I now have an exact address.
Good.
Reginald Butcher is fond of sweets.
I am as well. Okay, well now that we have an address, I kind of want to examine these other belongings as well.
Murad, quite a popular brand of cigarette. Whiskey, of poor quality.
Ew.
Thick leather gloves. They're probably insulating.
Benjamin, if you're pleased to join me and help in our next charity banquet, which is due to take place on Sunday after service, your goodwill would bring such joy. Your goodwill brings joys. Whatever, I can't talk this guy's morning. And I know I must rely upon you. I remember how your life began in sin. You feel rejected and alone in the world, and how you turned to the criminal path, but you found the strength within you to make a change. You became a good man. Our Lord will have mercy upon you. I shall always be happy to see you in my church, my son.
My life has changed thanks to Pastor Gordon and my faith.
Well, good. Sometimes faith is like that for people. Right.
Electrical wires.
We are obligated to inform you that despite your expropriation, you're still in debt a considerable sum of money. We request that you contact your payment service as soon as possible. Otherwise, we shall be obliged to involve the police in such an unfortunate manner.
A book. Karl Heinzen's 1848 Der Mord, with a bookmark.
And where is the bookmark to?
This terrible passage is apparently appreciated by Garrett.
If you have to blow up half the continent to create a bloodbath in order to destroy the barbarians' party, you can deem the process neither scrupulous nor conscious. Anyone who would not happily sacrifice his own life for the honor of exterminating 1,000,000 barbarians is not a true Republican. And apparently that's a note I agree, such clear-sightedness. Wow. Alright, so... Original Butcher. No? Oh, that's Thomas Garrett. Mr. Fowler, Brasco, Thomas Garrett. Okay, that's not it. We want Thomas Garrett and... there. And then clues. Just testing things. There we go. Didn't think so. That's what I thought. Okay. Well, now that we have an address, let's go and confront him. Let him know that you can't really run away from the police. That's just not right. Especially if you punch the police in the face. And, oh, I'm running into walls. Here we go. Ormond Hospital. And here we go. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I should have saved the deductions for the screen, because that would have been better. Oh, there we go. Continue. Let's see.
I'm apparently in the children's ward.
Oh, it wasn't his wife, it was his kid.
I'm apparently in the children's ward.
Is this her? I guess not. Ah. Let's take a look at this first. Mr. Butcher, I confirm that we'll admit your daughter into the care of our hospital. You will be responsible for travel expenditure, naturally taking care of all appropriate cautions due to the delicate state of your daughter. Additionally, you must attend all accommodation costs and all... oh, go on, click next. Medical attention. The final bill cannot be summarized within this letter. It will depend, of course, upon your daughter's condition, but I must warn you, the sum will be considerable.
Admission file at Karolinska University Hospital in Stockholm. A young woman lost her life.
Aww.
Mr. Butcher's wife.
I wonder if she died giving birth, and that explains why the child is so sickly.
Meryl Butcher.
She had a heart murmur, I think it was. Can I interact with this thing? No? Alright, let's talk to him. You guys could probably hear the rain in the
Mr. Reginald
background.
Butcher, I come from Scotland Yard. Might we talk?
All right, but not too loudly. She's finally asleep.
Is she your daughter?
My pretty little Meryl. She's very ill. Now look, I'm sorry I ran, but I had to see Dr. Blowberry today and the policeman wouldn't listen.
Don't worry. I understand now.
Let's see.
Can she be cured?
It'll take a long time, but I'm confident that we'll win this fight. I can't bear to think otherwise.
Yes. It's probably just a question of money.
What are you talking about? It's a question of willpower, and my daughter will win.
Treatment.
I do hope so. Although the treatment at the Karolinska University Hospital is very expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's our only hope. Thanks to the good Dr. Blowberry, she finally has a bed. We're going out next week. It's our last chance. Do you have children?
Yes. I have a daughter too.
Oh.
We'd sacrifice our lives for our children, would we not?
Yes. Of course, yes.
Let's take a look at him. His eyes, it looks like he has not slept in a while. Railway worker. Still has the wedding ring. What else am I looking for? Let's see. What are the buttons? Yes! I have no doubt recently been cleaned. His expensive waistcoat is now in shabby conditions. Aww.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Butcher?
I work at the office of the Underground Electric Railways Company.
Then you must be familiar with electrical devices.
I am indeed. Why do you ask?
It is of no consequence, but tell me, what are the reasons behind the problems you're experiencing at work?
Problems? What do you mean?
You have already received a written warning.
Yes. I'm often late to work. My boss doesn't understand my situation. It's difficult since my daughter became ill.
I see.
Alright, and the technical cab?
Coincidentally, we found one of your company's cabs in the square where the accident occurred.
Really? Why was it there?
I have no idea. Do you?
No. But a week ago we had a technical cab stolen, along with its tools. Do you think that could be the one?
It's possible.
I think he likes to play innocent.
Shh. Meryl's asleep.
We're gonna go investigate the other suspects, but I'm starting to get a bit of a feeling, guys. I don't know, I'm starting to get a bit of a feeling. His shoes were clean, so as not to make it look like he had sewer mud on him. But I don't know, while we're doing this. Okay, I didn't think so, and... okay. Alright. Well, let's continue on then and see what we can deduce from the other suspects.
Mr. Holmes?
Good to you, sir. There was no body. Oh, was there a body found? There's bodies found. Were they moved to the morgue? They were not. I guess their cause of death was electrocution, and there really wasn't any need to investigate it further. Let's have you first.
Please, escort this suspect for interrogation. Good day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am assisting the police with their investigation.
I'm Benjamin Fowler, and I was arrested by mistake. I swear it.
You have not been arrested, Mr. Fowler. You are here as a witness.
Oh, but I saw nothing. I swear. Let me go.
Alright, let's take a look at him. Already I can see the cross. Oh. But it's scratched out. Thanks. Recent fist fight? Oh, okay. Right. I think he's a smoker. We did find those cigarettes, so it could very well be that he's a smoker. Benjamin Fowler, a man in his 40s, is a manual worker. He is involved with reconstruction of the work statue on the square, which explains his dog tattoo. He attempts to hide. The outlays. Okay.
Could you tell me what you were doing at the scene of the accident?
I was working on the square's statue. I work for the council, I swear it.
Okay. Electricity?
Do you ever work with electricity?
Yes, sometimes. I repair electric lampposts, but I'm not a specialist. I swear it. It's new, isn't it? And complex and dangerous.
I understand.
Mr. Holmes, I know you're a great detective and you understand me, so please let me go. I know nothing, I swear.
Yes, you swear it, I know. Mr. Fowler, does the name Rasco ring any bells with you?
First time I ever heard it, I swear.
But your tattoo resembles his. You are in his gang, are you not?
No. It was a long time ago. I already forgot, I swear it. I just picked a few pockets for him when I was a young fellow. But I ain't proud of what I did. All my family, my parents, my brothers, dogs and cats all died when I was a lad. I wouldn't have survived otherwise.
Okay. Not Rasco, he is the man that was once turned clean. Honestly, I don't think he's the murderer.
Please, escort this suspect for interrogation.
He might have been part of the gang, but honestly, I don't see it. He
Good
was
day to you,
injured.
sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes.
Thomas Garrett. Why am I here?
He's
You
got
are a
black
witness
paint
to murder.
Of
all over him.
course. Well, it wouldn't be the first time that the police jailed an innocent man in order to close a case.
No one has been charged yet.
Yet.
Alright, let's take a look at him. He's ill. Oh, is that his sickness? We did find his wire. Extremely aggressive, wears a symbol of anarchist. He dislikes the police and mostly all authority. Is poor, his clothes is bold. Exhibits black spectrum through his coughing. Okay.
Did you perhaps see anything in particular during or after this disaster?
Yes, I saw part of your bourgeoisie burn up and explode. It was spectacular.
Why did you remain in the square? Why not seek shelter?
Like the rest of the sheep, there were some wounded comrades, workers. I wanted to help them.
Did you? You were kind of standing alone.
You have a severe cough. Are you suffering?
It's only a cold.
Why not be honest with me? You are spitting up black fluid.
Ah, well observed. Yes, I have enough coal dust in my lungs to fuel an entire London district.
You were a miner then?
Since the age of 13, yes. At the Newcastle mines. 15 years of hell. Those were bloody times. But now it's over. I don't want to die in those holes like my father and my brothers did, in order to line the pockets of the rich.
Well, it's understandable. Do you work with
Do you have any
electricity?
electrical knowledge?
How'd you know about that? You a mind reader?
There are electrical wires amongst your belongings.
And the burns
Clever.
on your hands.
Yes. I teach electrics to my comrades, since I'm currently without paid work. I'm self-taught, so we're not as dumb as you might think. And I don't want to work for bosses anyway.
Well, you're gonna have to anyway, because that's, I don't know. I wish I could sit down. Alright, let's take a look at... Oh. These are all my character portraits. We need to focus on these. No, just these. So we have 3 main suspects here, as we were able to deduce before. Okay, that's not it. There we go. Should have all the clues we need. Right. No, are you sure? Okay, well, in that case, let's start deducing something. I don't think he would have had enough knowledge. As much... Yeah. I don't think it's him. I'm starting to think more it's Mr. Butcher. But I'm having trouble... What clues am I missing? Am I missing something? Maybe perhaps I missed something in the sewers. Let's see. Did I perhaps... Oh, it says I didn't examine all the belongings. Maybe I missed a belonging? Is that a belonging? Oh, hey, look, there's their belongings.
Belongings of the victims. Rasco and his acolyte. A standard deck of playing cards. A normal pocket knife. A Webley revolver. Rasco is fond of licorice. Huh. The licorice was found both at the sewers and amongst Rasco's belongings.
Putting him at the scene of the crime.
A police report about Rasco. He's only a minor criminal.
Leader of a small local gang, whose members can be identified by the gang's motif, a dog tattoo. The gang has involved frequent violence, robbery, and pickpocketing, etc. There we go. Now, did I examine all of the belongings? Oh, there we go. So, now, let's take a look and reflect on our clues, see if we can't find anything. There we go. We can easily link them to bank robbery. They had an electrician in their mix. And the bank robbery is maybe connected to... See, they say always a criminal, but the fact of the matter is he got a new job, he turned himself around, he even went to the point of scratching out the dog tattoo on his neck. I don't know if you guys know how sensitive the neck is. Honestly, you wouldn't do that unless you were. No, he's not a specialist. He once was a prosperous man. I'm not sure how I feel about this, guys, but I need to think about it. Because, honestly, fathers will do a lot for their kids. Frankly, parents will do a lot for their kids. It really, especially considering that he had money at one time, knows the benefit of money. And it would not surprise me if he thought that robbing a bank would fix it. I can't condemn him. Call me soft, call me whatever you will. He did this so that he could save his daughter's life. If I was Sherlock, how would I feel? You know?
Mr. Butcher.
Shh. She's finally asleep. I knew you'd
You
return.
should go to Stockholm with your daughter. You will save her. I've made my decision. Leave now.
You understand? I was forced to do all this.
Perhaps you were.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes. Goodbye.
72% of people made the same mistake. Same mistake, I say. Same moral choice. Well, I did it, guys. That's the end of Chain Reaction. If you guys liked, remember to press that like button if you really did enjoy. And if you're curious about... Now we're going to accept this decision. If you're curious, go ahead and watch someone else's playthrough. I'm sure that someone else has made the same sort of choice, and they're like, I don't know, a couple of the people that have made different choices. Of course, it might be that they thought the anarchists did it, but yeah. I don't know, guys. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel about that, but at the same time, I really can't condemn them. I guess I'm too much of a bleeding heart. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed, remember to press that like button, and I will see you guys next time for Sherlock Holmes' Devil's Daughter, where we complete, I do believe, the final chapter, and that hurts my heart to say, because I really like this show, or I like this game. Anyway, guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care!